Good morning, boys and girls. Good morning, guys. Another video about discipline. But again, just to refresh your memory, when we talk about discipline and behavior, it's not just about the punishment, the consequences of your action. It's about how you behave in general as a student. That means also a few tips to help you in your studies, to help you be the best version of yourself you can be as a student. So my topic today is going to be a few study tips, study skills, because we're getting to the end of the term. So it's very important that you are familiar with a particular way of studying. So studying tips or study skills. Before I start with the tips, it's very important that you realize that you have a lot of friends in your school, a lot of friends who are very competent, who are very good at studying, who get a lot of very good scores. So the best thing you can do first is to ask a friend who's very good at studying and ask them, how did they study? How did they manage to have those good scores? Because you would like to have also good scores. So if you one who struggles with studying, start by asking a very good friend who is very good at studying, and then ask the friend. That would be a good tip. The next thing you should also do always is to try to study according to the type of learner you are. How do you learn? How do you remember the things that you remember? Do you try to memorize them by reciting? Do you remember them by copying them out? Do you visualize them? That means you look at the information and then it stays in your mind. Do you draw pictures? Do you do mind maps? Do you say this information aloud so that after a few repetitions it remains in your mind and it stays there forever? So it is very important that you identify the type of learner you are so that you can effectively study. Now, study tips. How do you really study to be effective and have good scores? It's always very important. After your homework, always review what you studied on the day. Always review. And then always revise what you're going to have the next day. Then at the weekend, review the work you did the whole week. And if you do that regularly, before you realize, you'll be working without even thinking about study skills anymore. It becomes a nature. And make sure you have a place where you write down all the key information the teacher gives you, the homework to be done, the additional information you need for your work, and all this will become a good practice eventually. So I hope you find those little tips helpful. My door is always open if you'd like additional support on trying to be the best student you can be according to the type of learner you are. If you need extra support from there, make sure you come and see me and come to my office. My door is always open and we can have this conversation. In the meantime, good luck with your studies. The finals are around the corner, so I hope you get some satisfactory scores there. Have a nice weekend and I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.